In a world that constantly changes, there are moments when something monumental happens that captures the attention of millions across the globe. One of those moments unfolded recently when Pope Francis, a figure who has touched the lives of many, announced his resignation. As one era closed, a new one began, with Cardinal Tagle being elected as the new pope. The events that followed were nothing short of incredible, and in today's video, we're diving deep into the shocking developments and what they mean for the future of the Catholic Church. Picture this. A plume of white smoke rises into the evening sky above the Sistine Chapel, a symbol that something big has just happened. The smoke spirals high above the Vatican, glowing against the dusk. It's not just smoke. It's a message, a sign that change is coming. For centuries, when the smoke emerges from that chimney, it has meant one thing: the election of a new pope. And this time, that new pope is Cardinal Tagle from the Philippines, a man known for his deep faith, his genuine connection with the people, and his vision for a more inclusive and compassionate church. As the smoke floated into the air, signaling the end of Pope Francis's leadership, crowds gathered in St. Peter's Square, holding their breath, waiting for the announcement. When it came, the joy and excitement in the air were palpable. People cheered, waved flags, and celebrated as they watched history unfold before their eyes. For many, the election of Cardinal Tagle felt like a new beginning, a chance for the Church to move forward with fresh ideas while holding on to the values that Pope Francis had worked so hard to promote. Now, you might be wondering, why was Pope Francis stepping down? What led to this moment? Pope Francis had been a transformative figure for the Catholic Church, bringing a sense of humility, justice, and compassion to the Vatican. His papacy was marked by his efforts to connect with everyday people, to advocate for the poor, and to push for change within the Church. But recently, his health had started to decline. After battling pneumonia and facing the physical toll of age, Pope Francis made the difficult decision to step aside and allow a new leader to take the reins. It wasn't an easy choice, but it was one that many believe will ensure the Church continues to thrive. As the world watched this dramatic moment unfold, the real question was, who would take over? The answer came quickly: Cardinal Tagle. Born in Manila, Tagle had already established himself as a prominent figure within the Church, known for his big heart and his unwavering dedication to serving the people. As the Archbishop of Manila, he had worked tirelessly to improve the lives of those struggling with poverty and injustice. His experience and deep understanding of the world's challenges made him an ideal candidate to lead the Church through these turbulent times. But with this new beginning, there are also many questions about what comes next. Cardinal Tagle steps into a church that is facing significant challenges. From the ongoing clergy abuse crisis to the decreasing number of priests and nuns, the Catholic Church is at a crossroads. The faith of millions is on the line, and the world is watching closely to see how Tagle will lead. This is where the excitement, hope, and even the uncertainty start to swirl. Tagle's leadership promises to be different. With his background in Asia and his deep ties to the global South, his election is seen as a chance for the Church to connect with more people around the world. His leadership could be a bridge, one that merges the traditional values of the Church with a more modern, inclusive outlook. In a world that is changing rapidly, can the Catholic Church adapt without losing its soul? As we move further into this new chapter, the challenges ahead are clear. The world is moving faster than ever. Before, technology, culture, and global issues are changing the landscape in ways the Church has never faced before. Can Pope Tagle guide the Church through this period of transformation? The pressure is on and all eyes are on the Vatican. But before we get into that, let's take a step back. Let's reflect on the legacy of Pope Francis and what his resignation means. Francis was known for his down-to-earth style, his calls for justice, and his unwavering compassion for the poor. He took bold steps to address the Church's issues, pushing for transparency and accountability in ways that many believed were long overdue. His focus on kindness, fairness, and uplifting those who had been forgotten by society made him a beloved figure not just within the Catholic community, but around the world. When Pope Francis stepped down,